to what was formerly known as the Sad Boys podcast. We have now rebranded to Olympia Range podcast. It is an inside meme for anybody who's wondering. So as you
Wait, what?
probably
Tell him why we had to change it.
well, okay, so
Or do you want
there
me?
I mean, you can explain it. You're the one who had the
Okay.
idea to change it, so.
Yeah, well, no, Dillon had the idea to change it because he was like saying how it was. He like Googled it or went on YouTube and found out there was like 5 others. There's like actually like people who have like an actual like podcast weekly and they like do well for themselves. So we're like, yeah, we might as well just figure it out, change
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, basically just to kind of have our own type of branding, because I think what you were saying is there were other sad boys, air quotations.
Yeah. Well, there was like specifically
Sad
another.
cops.
Yeah, there's specifically another Sad Boys podcast. It was just spelled differently,
Right.
and it's like I don't want to like have to try and compete with that, and
Yeah.
we might as well make something our own.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Olympia Range, it is a meme. Probably, I like that meme, but anywho, we're waiting on Dylan to get back. Dylan went to go get some chips and dip. Actually, is that him munching on chips, or is that you, Ethan?
That's wait, is
Was
that
I
Dylan?
making noise?
Oh,
No, I don't know.
I'm very.
Whatever, dude. I just. Oh, sweet.
Anywho, so we have a special guest on this week because, as y'all probably are already going to figure out, a lot of what our stories come from are going to be bonfires that we have at
Yeah.
Joe's house. So
Crazy nights.
we had Ethan and Noah both, who are actually from New York. They came down for
About
Just-
a week,
about a week, and
like just short of a week.
yeah, I think it was what, Joe? It was like a birthday present for you, right?
Yeah, well, it was for
Noah.
Noah. Yeah, I asked my parents to pay for Noah's flight for like a birthday present.
Right.
And then Ethan was like, "Yo, fuck it, I'm gonna buy a plane ticket too." And I was like, "Hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
hell
Hello,
yeah."
brothers.
Ah,
How
there's
does-
Dylan.
yeah.
We have
Dylan is
started, Dylan.
back.
Oh no, I can never mind. I can't spoil anything yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not yet.
Alright.
Anywho, so
When
they
will we
came
be
down
starting?
for the week, and we decided to have a bonfire. So, Joe, since I came so late, I'll let you kind of take.
Could you not wait 5 goddamn minutes for me to make queso to start this podcast?
Yeah,
6 minutes.
yeah, it took quite a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Anywho, Joe, I'll let you take the mast to this one, and since I showed up literally 2-3 hours late, so
Jesus, yeah. So okay.
And then left in 2 hours.
Yeah, drank
yeah.
2 beers and dipped. Okay, so
Thanks for the whiskey.
yeah.
hey, no
So
problem.
I guess it was at first off first off it was me, Ethan, and Noah. Noah's not Noah's not here right now because he's busy. Fucking headphones. Because he's busy and he blacked out about 30 minutes in. So
Would not be
It
of
was-
much help to us.
yes, no, he would not be much help. But so what happens is it's me, Ethan, Noah. Who else? I think Elizabeth shows up.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Elizabeth, and then Troy showed up.
Matt, Will,
Matt, and then
Lily,
Will and Lily, Dylan, Olivia. Yeah. So
Johnny.
like, yeah.
Um,
So, no. That's later in the night. So like eventually, it's probably an hour in. Most of the people are there. Matt's trying to get more hoes to show up. So it's like, all right, I got these people that I'm gonna call. It's like we're all, getting drunk, drinking, and reminiscing about the old days. And then, cause like we all kind of went to middle school and high school together, so it was
oh,
like,
yeah.
it's
That
like,
was very awkward during this
Yeah.
part because I did
Yeah.
not go to middle school or high school with them.
yeah.
But you
so,
knew us
um,
from online.
Found
Yeah,
them on a
it's-
dating website.
Yeah.
They were
So
not actually women. I flew down to Georgia for nothing.
nice. Yeah. So he so Matt starts trying to get these girls to come that he like is friends with, I guess. And so he's like, we need more hoes. Oh, and Jason shows up. I forgot about that. Jason came.
Oh, that's
right. He's always so
quiet. I always forget.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So anyway, so Ethan and Jason are flirting like hardcore with Lily's friend, Olivia.
I don't recall that.
I do.
That,
I didn't-
I
she,
just
she
I
must
think
have been.
I was no. She wasn't the one. Okay.
No.
So Ethan, at some point in the night, can't remember when, walked up to a woman and goes, what, you said something like, at some point while I'm down here, I would like to take you on a date. Like, this is literally the first time you
Oh,
fucking
I
met
don't
her.
remember. No, I don't remember the girl that it
Yeah,
was.
I think it was Matt's like jailbait. They were like,
No.
they were 18, but they were like way younger than everyone else. They were
Well, I'm
like 3
18,
years.
so,
yeah,
you know.
but they were
For me,
younger
that's
than
normal.
most of the people there.
No, fuck, I think it was Olivia, and she said something like, I don't know, she was like, it was conversation with something, and she said something, my boyfriend, something. It was like, oh, it's a shame you have a boyfriend. I would have taken you out on a nice date if I lived down here.
Dang.
It did not happen.
Yeah, let me tell you, it ain't happened.
I do like your friend group, though. It's a very nice friend group down there.
Yeah.
Tight.
And may I compliment you Georgians on your women? They're a lot cuter just overall than New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Hey, we got
I didn't
something
have
going
high
for us.
expectations when I went down, but
What, were you expecting them to be
I
missing
didn't think
teeth
they'd
and have
have
lazy
teeth.
eyes?
I thought they'd have two lazy eyes and I'd have to stand on one side of them. Kind of like how people have to stand on one side of me so I can actually hear them because I'm deafened.
Oh
I
yeah.
ain't gonna lie to you. You
Ah.
weren't staring
Ethan
hard
is-
enough.
I hold my hose hands with my left hand so I can hear them.
Ah, that makes sense.
Ah, there it is. The truth. All right, Dylan, you
Or-
wanna tell your like
Yeah, I mean, I
your
came from
experience
work.
up until Mary came out and told us all to go inside?
Yeah, I mean, I came from work, so I got there like pretty late, like maybe 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, Noah was out by then. So let me hang on. Let me tell the Noah bit. So it's like 9 o'clock. We're all like slowly drinking. I think Noah makes himself a drink, like a mixed drink or whatever. Finishes it by like 9:30. By 9:30, Noah grabs the fucking like bottle of Smirnoff, and
It was about a fourth off, and
no, it's like a fourth or fifth like full. Like it still was like
yeah, it
was
still
like a
had a
good 2
sizable
inches.
amount.
Yeah, there's like a good like 2 inches at the bottom still, and it was the like the big bowl, not the 750 milliliters, but like I think it was like
It
one
was
and a
it
half.
was a
Yeah, it was the
normal
1.5
size medium
liter.
bottle.
Yeah, no, it was like the 1.5 liter, right?
I'd say about a liter.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it was like a liter, and it's like a fifth full, and he's at the top of my stairs that goes into my house from my patio, and he goes, "Vodka is water," and then he just throws the fucking bottom of the bottle upside down and starts chugging, and then he's, everyone's like, "Yeah, woo," like cheering him on, and then he finishes it, and he goes, "Hell yeah," and then he gets quiet. And about 30 minutes later, he starts puking. And we had to take him inside and lay him on his side and send him to bed.
Oh,
So he blacked out within about
it to
30
himself.
minutes. Yeah, he full sent it
Oh,
to blackout
no.
mode in 30 minutes, which
Yes.
was
It's just the funniest thing carrying
Yeah.
this passed out drunk friend of mine past
Yeah, from
whilst he's covered in his own.
Yeah,
the
that
time
was
I got
fun.
there
Alright.
and the time that he was out, it was like 30 minutes, I think.
yeah.
Cause he's like, I'm not gonna remember you in the morning, Dylan. I'm like, dude, I'll fucking be there if you don't die. Well,
Yeah, he was like cold sweat. Like we were like trying to
I
get
think,
water into him.
like what happened with him.
Huh?
Hmm.
Kind of just phased out, Ethan. What were you saying?
Yeah, you guys. Do I sound like Optimus Prime?
Nice.
No,
Yeah.
you sound fine.
Okay, now we're good. Yeah, you guys all just went like very robotic for me. All right, technical difficulties. So what was I saying? Did you guys hear the part about just me, just having to do the walk of shame with Noah past your parents?
Oh, I know. I did it with you. Yeah, I remember that. I remember Ralph.
Oh no,
giving
I
me the...
know. I know. No, I just wasn't sure if you heard me say that.
Oh no, yeah, it was. We took Noah in, and I see
Vodka
my
is
parents
water.
my parents just looking at me and shaking their head. It's like, God damn.
you expected
Fucking
this
New
to happen.
Yorkers.
Yeah, I was like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Can't hang with the Georgians.
Like our scummy son. What have we turned him into?
Yeah, but it wasn't me. It was it was
Yeah.
Noah that was fucked up.
It's Noah that got Noah.
Our scummy son's friends.
The truly great thing about it is, for everyone that's watching this that doesn't know the kid, he's just like the quietest, like most well-concerned, well-formed individual. Like you look at him and you go,
Yeah.
that kid's never drank in his life.
Yeah, you probably look at him and go, yeah, he's a computer science major who does nothing but,
It is.
you
Play
know,
video
read
games.
binary. Yeah,
Totally.
he just reads binary and
Does not fit the stereotype.
yeah, no.
Drinks water.
Drinks, yeah, vodka. When vodka is water, he drinks water. Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just like, and when he threw up, he just like had no like, he didn't want to like go to the bathroom. He literally just fucking tucked his head in between his legs and threw up
Probably couldn't stand up.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the funniest
we had
thing.
to carry him.
next to everybody.
Most of
Yeah,
us
that was
were
the-
standing in it all night too.
Yeah.
That was the funny thing was he was fucking. Wait, Griff, you didn't put this like you didn't
It's
promote
too
this
bad.
anywhere.
Yeah, I
the
did.
funny-
I put
oh, no,
it in
you
one of
did, you did.
Discords.
Yeah. The funny thing was when he threw up, he didn't even like you had no idea it was coming. He just leaned forward, just be like talking to you, and then it was just like, like it was just like a burp, and he was just like mid sentence, and then it would happen, and then he would just like go back to being normal,
The real disappointing thing about it
sort
I
of
think-
normal.
is that was such good chicken your mother made.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Like you lost such
made-
good nutritional
she
value
made-
of those
yeah,
sweet
she made
potatoes and
chicken.
delicious chicken.
We had grilled chicken and like sweet potato casserole or some shit like that, and then I think we had eaten at like 6:30 or 7 or something, and 2 hours later it's coming up on the fucking patio.
Oh.
Yeah, if you fucking put Mary's food on the fucking ground, that's just a disgrace. She tried her best. You just fucking throw it up.
That was
Yeah.
such good chicken. Your mom's such a good cook.
Yeah.
Everything at my house is overcooked to
Very-
an extreme degree. They're like, we're not getting E. coli this year.
Yeah. My parents are like, yeah, little E. coli won't kill you.
So tender and juicy.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna make a joke.
All right. Okay. Easy. Easy, brother. But yeah,
Oh.
so
Wait, no, the joke was not about your mom. I love your mom like a mom.
okay, epic. But yeah, so that was.
I was talking about Ralph.
Oh, damn, Ralph is thick and juicy. What can I say?
Oh my god.
The cake is plentiful from Ralph.
He calls it like he sees it, I guess.
It is. All right, so Dylan, you want to
Opening
take the reins? Yeah, you want to take the reins? Cause you probably get there. You probably got there when we were a couple drinks in, so you're probably more sober later
Yeah.
down the line.
Yeah, I was just kind of like trying to take everything in because everybody was in there in like little conversations, and there was like fucking like 16 of us or some shit.
Oh shit.
Hello, William.
You're-
Okay, wait, how do I
Well,
sound?
you sound fine.
alright. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Will, we're almost at the part where you get to tell your story about where you disappeared for like 4 hours.
Oh, sweet. Wait, I think you mean the rest of the night.
Oh
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's right.
Until 7 in the morning.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, that
So
was
yeah,
it.
I was just like, I don't know, I was kind of in the sidelines, just watching
When-
everybody
when
have
he-
conversations.
It was funny when I woke up that next morning after I had already come home. I'd gotten a text from Will being like, "Hey, you still at Joe's?" And I was like, "No, I'm not."
Yes, I was gonna see if you could give me a ride.
No, I went home.
Yeah, so
Sorry, continue, Dylan.
I like that for I mean like everybody, you know, it's just conversation, people drinking. I don't think we had any like crazy, you know, drinking games or anything. And everybody's just like,
Not really. I mean, I brought over poker and we didn't even end up playing.
well, yeah, cuz everybody got it was
Yeah.
like,
I really wanted to play. I even taught
Everybody,
Elizabeth
yeah.
how to play poker.
yeah, oh my god, Ethan,
Well, I
you were
tried.
trying to fuck Elizabeth so bad. Holy shit.
Absolutely not.
Yes, you
Oh
were.
my god, Ethan, we can
You-
all see it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
Literally, your fucking dick was hard.
I absolutely
That and the
disagree.
fact that Ethan straight up told me, like explicitly told me.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I did.
I absolutely disagree. She's a nice person. I don't do that for nice people.
He said, I'm going to get in her
maybe that
pants
came
by the end of
later.
this week.
Yeah, I remember that.
Did I say that?
Verbatim.
Just- Yes, you
I'm a
did.
bad person when I drink. I'm sorry.
You said that verbatim.
Yeah, and you literally were like the fucking girl that you walked up to, and you're like, I would like to take you out on a date.
The fucking jailbait, like fucking
Yeah.
fresh college girls.
In all fairness, jailbait, which you're referring to as an 18-year-old girl. I mean,
Yeah, we say jailbait because they're like younger than me, like most of the people there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They ain't real jailbait.
They were of age, but they didn't look like it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they
Oh, are you
look.
talking about the girls with Matt?
Yeah, the girls that
Oh, yeah.
Matt
Okay,
begged
so
to
they
come
literally
over.
showed. So yeah, they literally showed up. Me and Josh were sitting there, and we started making fun of Matt. I was like, Josh, there's no way these two are in high school still. Like, we were literally saying that like these two are still in high school. Like why? Like why did he invite them over?
Yeah.
Yeah, they looked pretty young when I got there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Griff, do you wanna? Okay, so I think we're at the part where Griff tells us what happened when he got there.
Oh man, here I'm gonna tell a little pre-story to that, just to kind of explain where I was and why I didn't get there till like midnight. So, for anybody who doesn't know, I am on I guess you could consider it a pro team because we play against all the other pro PUBG teams.
Professional gamer alert.
Yes. Don't. Excuse me if I
Guys.
flex too hard.
Watch your step, because it's about to get bumpy.
Yeah. Anyways, so I was told we were only gonna have 3 games, and with 3 games, each one being around 30 minutes, it should have ended around 9 o'clock. So I told him, I was like, okay, I'll be there around 9 o'clock. We get into game. Turns out we had 5 games, so I ended up having to stay a lot longer than that, and it takes me about 45 minutes to get to Joe's house. So by the time I get there, everybody is boofy. I walk up. First thing, I think I see Josh first, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Bro," and I can already
Yeah,
tell
oh my
he
God.
was
Josh was fucking yonked.
yeah, he was gone. And I come up to him. I'm like, Josh, let me tell you, I brought you some Captain Morgan. Life is good. And he's like, brother, I love you. And I was like, I know. And I moved on. And then I went to go get myself a Corona. And I get the Corona. I turn around, opening it. Ethan's standing right behind me. And he just like bear hugs me.
Oh yeah.
And about like breaks my
I'll be
back.
back in one moment, gents.
He picks me up and like spins me around, and I'm like, oh, it's good to see you too, Ethan.
Yeah.
So
I'm flying, Jack.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of hung out with everybody, kind of mingled a little bit. Everybody's already super zooted and stuff like that. Matt's over there sitting there talking to his jailbait girls, and
Yeah.
Ethan's sitting there hitting on Elizabeth, and everybody else
Yeah.
is just sitting around talking.
I
And
was chasing
Oh,
shots
yeah.
with screwdrivers.
And so
Yeah.
I felt like I needed to go like kind of save those 2 girls almost because Matt was just like annoying the shit out of them. Like I could
Oh
tell,
yeah,
right?
Matt, it was Matt and I don't think Jason was like annoying them. He was just like kind of.
Nah, Jason's just generally a chill person. So like
Yeah,
I don't.
but Matt
yeah.
was like, "Please fuck me."
Yeah. So Matt was talking to the 2 of them, and he was sitting on like your long beach chair thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like.
And I literally I walked up behind him and I wrapped my arms and legs around him and set my head on his shoulder. And I was like, "Hey Matt, how you doing?" And the girls started laughing, and I just started talking. Matt was like, "Oh hey Will, how you doing?" Like I just kind of joined in the middle of their conversation.
Straight up cock blocking leech.
Oh, for sure. Because one of them was talking about like going to Athens or something for the weekend, and I was like, "Oh, why are we going to Athens?" And Matt was like, "You're not going." I was like, "I am now."
Oh my god.
Oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah, that was Olivia. I remember Olivia, like me and Elizabeth were like joking and we like pointed over to Olivia and Olivia saw us and looked at me and gave me the biggest like fucking help me look. Cause like I guess she was just like hated talking to Leech.
No. It was one of the 2 short girls, Perry.
Oh, it was Perry?
Yeah,
Mm.
Oh.
yeah, because she goes
Oh.
to UGA, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So does
Yeah.
Olivia though.
Wait,
Oh.
which one? I'm trying to remember who is Olivia.
Okay, so Olivia. Honestly, right now it doesn't matter, but yeah, it was one of them. It was one of those girls, but yeah, you did your part and you saved them from a horrible conversation with Matt.
It was pretty bad.
And apparently at
whoever
some
it was.
point I told Perry to add me on Snapchat. So yeah.
Oh,
I
I
remember
rem-
doing that.
I remember
So you
that.
have
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on Snapchat. Like we have a streak.
Yeehaw!
Alright,
Yeah, so-
oh.
So okay, Will. So I think we're at the part where you leave. Is this the
Ah,
part? Where
oh,
you
no.
leave?
Alright, so
Is
yeah.
this the
So,
part where I start ripping
What-
Black and Milds?
Yeah, well, Dillon comes out ripping his Black and Milds, but then
Oh yeah.
Dude, I went
Joe-
through a pack.
yeah, Joe's mom ends up coming out, and she's like, "Okay, y'all are being way too loud. Y'all gotta. Whoever's staying has to come in.
Yeah.
And whoever's leaving has to go." So,
Yeah, it was
um,
like midnight.
Will, he was sitting there, and he was just like, "Bro, Lily told me she asked me to come watch a movie," and I'm like, "Is that-"
Eat.
and
okay,
I'm
so,
like, "Is
okay,
that
so
a
how
good
it started
idea?"
out? Okay, so before this, so she added me on Snapchat because she wanted some like a picture of Joe passed out, the one where he drew on his face. So that's how she added me. She wanted that picture, right?
Mhm.
And then like after she left, it was like 30 or 40 minutes later. She Snapchatted me. She's like, "Hey, I'm over here at what was her friend's name? I don't even remember."
Olivia.
Okay, that was Olivia. Okay.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Hey, I'm over at Olivia's house. You should come watch this movie with us." They were watching like The Grinch or something. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. If I wanna-"
You look at
See
the
ya, buddy.
boys. You look at her. You look at the boys. You look
No,
back
go
at
away.
her.
Okay, wait,
Oh,
hold on
yeah.
a second.
Really.
Oh, so that was epic. He just
Then
sweet.
Lily was chosen.
Okay, my
Yeah.
bad. My mom was trying to talk to me.
All right, continue.
But yeah, so she was like, "You should come over and watch this with me." And I was like, "Okay." Because like I told her everyone was starting to go inside and it was dying down. She's like, "You should come over." I was like, "All right, whatever. If you want to come pick me up, I guess." Like, because I have no idea where to go, and I am quite zooted at this point.
Yeah. She literally lives like across the street from me.
Yeah. So she comes and picks me up. Lily does, and then we get there, and like Olivia was passed out on her giant beanbag chair in the basement.
Oh yeah.
Lily was like, "I don't know what happened." Like she was completely fine and awake when I left, and now she's just like curled up on the beanbag chair. And then we just kind of kept on drinking at their place, and then we watched the
Come
movie,
on.
and
Come on.
that's about it.
Come on. Shut the fuck up. Come on. You can't leave us high and dry like this.
Not much happened, brother.
Well, tell me what much did happen.
I mean, we just kind of laid there and watched the movie, and
Did y'all make
Yeah.
out?
I mean, maybe.
God damn it, Will.
There is no maybe. That's a yes or no question.
Yeah. Wait. Did she tell you she doesn't want anyone knowing this? Any of this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
At least not that I
well-
remember.
Anyway, alright. So Will got lucky, I guess.
Cannot confirm or deny if he got
Will's-
lucky.
Will's gonna plead the fifth, but he spent the night at a female's house. So,
I did indeed. And then I woke up the next morning, and then I was like, I'm not feeling so good.
Oh,
And
no.
I
Mr. Sykes, I
like,
don't feel so good.
I was sitting there, my stomach started hurting. I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw up.
I'm a Chuck.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
I can feel it. So I stand up and start like running towards the bathroom, and as I'm walking, it's like coming out.
Oh,
I gotta
no.
I put my hand over my mouth, right, trying to like stop it. There's just no stopping it. And,
Oh,
luckily,
Choo-choo,
I-
motherfucker.
Luckily, so Joe, have you been to Olivia's house? I'm guessing.
Olivia. Oh, it's Olivia's house. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah.
I think
yeah,
so.
I have. I have been to Olivia's.
Okay, so you know in their basement how they have that like bar sink?
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily I made it there, and
Oh.
most of it made it into that.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
And
ouch.
yes, luckily I did not eat much beforehand because it was mostly liquid.
Yikes.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I didn't have.
Mine was chunky now.
No. Noah's be chunky.
Mine was chunking.
Yeah, no. So it was. I was like, yeah, you guess. I was like, sorry about that. You got paper towels. And so I got like some paper towels and whatever, some Clorox wipes, and cleaned it up, and then I came back to Joe's in the morning, knocked on the door, and his mom looked at me kind of funny, like, why are you here at whatever it was, 8:30 in the morning? Like, who are you?
When-
I
yeah,
was
like, did you sleep outside?
I was like, yeah, I was at Joe's bonfire last night. I'm Will. Like, I went over and hung out with Lily last night and just like fell asleep there, right?
And
She's like, oh, okay. She's like, okay, come on in. I was like, I'm gonna use your bathroom. I kind of have some vomit on my clothes, and so luckily I had brought some clothes with me.
Your mom is too nice to deserve
Yeah.
your friends, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
And then what happened was I went and sat on your couch because like no one else was awake. So I was
Yeah,
sitting on the
Josh
upstairs.
was fucking. No,
Yeah, so-
who was passed out on the couch? Can't remember.
Well, I fell asleep on. Wait, what do you mean? Like during the night or
No, somebody was passed out on the couch.
in the morning?
Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah, it was me
I'll
and
bet
Josh.
that was Dillon.
So what happened? No, it was me and Josh. So what
On
happened
the
was
floor in
I
the
was sitting there. I was like, oh, I'll sit here for like an hour or two, and if no one comes up, I'll just like go home or something.
Yeah.
And next thing I know,
But my
Joe's
dumbass.
mom's tapping me on the shoulder, going, "Will, you can lay down on the couch if you want." I had fallen asleep. My neck was at like a 90-degree angle, and like I'm just sitting there. So I'm sitting straight up on the couch, and I was like, "Okay." So I lay down, and she throws the giant soft blanket on top of me.
Yeah, the softest fucking blanket in the world.
It's amazing. I was like, "Thank you." Just took it and like rolled up,
Thanks.
and then like an hour later, Josh came up, and he was like, "Oh, look, someone else is here."
Yeah.
And then we fell back asleep on the couch for a couple more hours till everyone started coming up.
I feel like we should talk about how Josh started acting whenever he started feeling sick. Do any of y'all remember that, or just
I
me?
do not.
Oh, dude.
The last time. Okay, so let's continue the story after Mary sent us all to the basement. That's kind of where I stopped remembering stuff.
Yeah.
I remember sitting on the couch. I think I remember Dillon spilling a fucking screwdriver.
I think that happened.
No, that happened.
Zeus
Yeah.
was licking the carpet the next day.
Yeah, that, and there was a
Yeah.
rag soaked in OJ. So I'm pretty sure you spilled a screwdriver in the basement. But who was on? I was on the couch. Fuck, I don't even remember going to bed.
Leech was laying on the couch.
Yeah, I think. Me and Leech were on the couch. Who was?
Josh was asleep in your bed, right, Joe?
Yeah, Josh. I think I remember Josh.
I was
like getting halfway through like either a movie or an episode of something, and then saying, "All right, fuck you all, I'm going to bed," and literally just took my bed, just went to sleep. I was like, sweet. I was like, I guess.
Well, because
fuck me then.
so originally he was gonna fall asleep on the upstairs couch, but then your mom kicked him downstairs.
Mm.
And yeah, he was like, Mary kicked me to the basement, guys. I was about to fall asleep on the couch.
Probably because she didn't want him throwing up on her fucking nice couch.
Yeah.
She's like, if you're gonna throw up, do it down there.
Oh,
I
I
don't
threw
give
up
a
on
shit.
that couch
Oh, I definitely felt
Oh,
better
you
in the morning
did?
after I
a long time ago.
Eh.
Yikes.
But yeah, Dylan, do you want to tell the part where you started? You got visited by the Chong.
Lordy coming. Yeah.
Lordy coming.
It was probably like 2 or 3 because I drank a lot in a short amount of time. I had like 4 big glass screwdrivers, and like I chased like 3 or 4 shots with said screwdrivers. And this was all in like a matter of like an hour and a half. So
Yeah, I remember
not
taking
good.
shots with you.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So
Jason
about
makes
2 or
some,
3 in the morning, I was like, all right, yeah, I know this is not gonna fucking stay down. So we're in the basement, and Joe has this like little unfinished room that connects to the outside, and I was like, all right, I gotta fucking do something. I was like, I don't really want to throw up in the toilet because the toilet was fucked up. It was like backed up because of somebody or something. And
think that was
so I
Ethan.
knew that I could think of that, like, you know, that was my thought process. So I was like, all right, I don't want to fucking throw up in that toilet and then have fucking Mary discover that in the morning. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what else can I fucking do? And I was like,
Throw
run
up in the
upstairs
shower.
or
You only get
yeah,
one
throw
pass.
up in the shower, run the shower.
Oh,
No,
the shower's
so I
fun,
had-
too.
I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't open the door outside, and I was like freaking out. And I had Joe open it. I was like, Joe, open the door outside. To, like, I can't remember what I told you.
I remember
But you
opening it.
opened
You have to like just fucking.
I don't know why I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't open it. But yeah, I guess maybe that was why.
Mm.
So I fucking freaked out. I was like, Joe, open the fucking door, man.
Hey man, come on, man.
And so I kind of sat in that room for probably a while.
Dude, you sat in there
Until
for a
I-
while because you were in there whenever I was leaving, and I went in there, turned on the light, and you were there passed out on the floor, and I was like,
Well, I was sitting on the fucking tile floor waiting to feel the throw up.
Yeah.
I knew, like, with just the amount of drinks that I had and the amount of time, that it was gonna be throw up.
do you remember
So I was
me
just
walking?
waiting on the tile.
Do you remember?
No, I
me-
don't.
You don't remember me walking in telling you I was leaving?
No.
Yeah, I remember Griff like peeked his head.
I
in
just
and
came back in and you were gone.
All right, bye, Dylan.
And so yeah, once it finally came, I was laying on the fucking cold ass tile floor for a while.
Mhm.
Then once I felt like it was gonna come, I opened the door, and I put my head outside, but the rest of my body was inside.
He literally just opened the door and leaned his head out.
And then I like closed the door over my head, and like my head was like right next to the fucking like the wall of the house, the outside wall of the house, and I just started, and I did that for like probably a good 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was fucking depressing. It was so cold, man.
It was.
And I just
I'll
remember
bet it
just
was-
chunking onto the fucking grass.
Oh
I'll
no.
bet it was just chunky. It's just.
And I was just
dull.
because I ate cookout, so it was like I just ate.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
man.
And it was just
So, yeah.
cookout, so
it
it's
goes
already
down
gross.
easy, comes up easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I was just like hanging outside of the door for like 10 minutes, just shivering cold, throwing up and shit until it was all gone. Then I went back in and everybody was, I think, already asleep, and whatever you guys were watching was still playing, and I couldn't.
Oh, it was
find
the
remote,
Ballad
so
of Buster Scruggs. I remember that.
I unplugged the fucking HDMI on the PS4 and just fucking passed out.
Jesus. Yeah,
Because I tried to go to sleep with the lights on, like with the whatever that's still playing, and I
Yeah.
couldn't, and I got mad, and I just unplugged the HDMI. I was like, I sleep.
Damn.
yeah, dude.
It was
But
rough.
whenever we first went down the basement, though, Josh, like, he was like laying there with his head back, his hands on his face, and like he did not look good at all.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we were sitting there and we were like, Josh, you
I
alright?
remember
You
looking
alright?"
over at him.
Yeah, we ended up having. Do you remember us grabbing him and pulling him upstairs? And he ran upstairs like, bro, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And he runs.
Oh yeah, we like get to the bottom of the stairs. I'm like, all right, man, we're gonna go up the stairs. And he just like, didn't he just
sprints.
fucking just bug out? He's like,
Yeah.
Did he Naruto run up the stairs, or was it just like?
I don't know, but me, you, and Elizabeth ran upstairs with him so he could go outside and start puking. He hung over the balcony for a while though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the fucking yeah. We like get like 3 or 4 stairs up, and then he just grabs the railing and just starts like pulling himself as he's like trying to get the fuck up the stairs. He's like, yeah, and I was like, oh man,
Yeah, it was rough.
man.
How did Elizabeth end up getting home? Did Troy give her a ride?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Troy gave her a ride.
Yeah,
Dude,
gotcha.
I ended up smooching on Elizabeth, I guess.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
When?
It was like when she was leaving, I think. Like we were like hugging or whatever, and she did the like really long hug, and she's like rubbed my back a little, and I was like, "Aight, bitch, it's it's coming." And so like when like you know how like you hug somebody and then you like kind of ease up a little bit,
Mhm.
you guys just like look into
Oh.
each other's face and go, "Alright, bye." Yeah, it was like then we kind of just locked eyes and then we just like
Wait,
smooch.
where were y'all at? Because I don't remember that in the basement when I was there.
No, it was upstairs.
Yeah, because I remember
Oh.
they like her and Troy went upstairs and
Yeah, and Troy was like,
That was it.
dude, it was. Troy told me the next day, he's like, dude, it was so fucking annoying. Like, I couldn't get you. He's like, I couldn't get her to leave. And I was like,
Oh, yikes.
shit.
yeah, I could tell in the
Then-
basement Troy was trying to get the fuck out of there, and then she
Yeah,
was
he
just
was. He had to work, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, he had work the next morning.
Joe sitting there
Um,
smooching on Elizabeth.
And then
There's money to be made.
Wait, no, Troy, yeah.
unconfirmed, I think I kissed Lily too, but I still.
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
Oh, no.
Dylan- Dylan wakes up and I tell him that I think I kissed Elizabeth. He goes,
Yeah, I was like, I think I kissed somebody too.
yeah, he's like, I think I kissed
Did I
somebody
kiss fucking
too."
Will or Griff or some shit? But then like
Definitely wasn't
it started
me.
coming back to me a little bit, and I was like,
I think it would have been difficult for it to have been Lily. She left pretty early.
it would have been, but I think I might have.
I don't know.
I'll
Just
ask her,
one
she
thing
might
I
know.
learned from this is I should really get a Mustang.
Yeah.
Oh, and I so I
The
like
two
texted
guys
her
with the
next morning.
Mustang apparently
I-
kiss girls.
I texted Lily the next morning because I was like, or she had work or something, so she had to leave kind of early. So I was like, you missed it. I blew chunks.
In all fairness,
And,
Joe kissed a girl with more than a half inch of hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn, very true.
Yikes.
Anyways, she was like, that sucks. And then like an hour later, she's like, I just finished a job interview and I threw up right after.
Damn.
No.
She was like, I thought it was gonna happen during the interview.
Yeah, she told me she got a job at fucking Sprouts. It's like, I bet.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Who is this?
Lily.
Ah.
It makes
Yeah,
sense.
sounds like she'd work at Sprouts.
That's funny as fuck.
Good
Damn.
for her.
Well, does that pretty much wrap up the whole night? Because I mean,
I
not
mean,
a
we
whole
can.
lot.
Do you guys want to talk? I mean, Griff wasn't there for Waffle House the next morning.
Yeah, he was not.
Yeah,
Waffle House.
feel free
Neither
to
was
talk about
I.
it. Yeah.
We
It's
didn't even
not-
go till 1 in the afternoon, right?
But yeah, we
No,
were like,
it was like no, it was like fucking 2 or
it,
some
yeah,
shit.
it was 2 because I remember getting there and Ethan texting me at like 2:30. And he's like,
Oh yeah, because
"Yo,
this
I
man
just
was
woke up."
literally snoring. We could hear it from the second
Yeah,
floor
I
on
went
the
up-
main store.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it was so bad. Oh, I woke up. So where the bed I was sleeping in had no headboard on the back of it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So my head had, while I was like drunkenly sleeping, my head had gone in between the bed and the wall. I was at like a 45-degree downward angle when I woke up. Like my left ear touching the wall. I have no idea how I slept, but I woke up with such bad neck pain and such like a sore throat. And oh, it was so bad. I was just like, oh, I know I snored loud last night if I was like this for more than an hour.
Wait, you said
Yeah,
your
but
ear?
we
You
all-
said your ear was up against the wall?
Like my ear was pressed up against the wall.
Is
It
that
was
the
at
ear
such a
you
bad.
is that the ear you can or cannot hear out of?
Oh,
Thinking
it
about
doesn't
that's
matter.
the ear I could hear out of, but why does that matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Maybe you fell asleep trying to listen to Joe's parents.
No.
No. I would have
They're
heard
across
him
the
in the
hall.
bathroom.
You would have no. Yeah, your ear would have been towards the bathroom, so you would, if anything, you would have heard someone shitting.
That's
So-
my fetish.
Okay, yeah, but the next morning, I was the one. I drove most of the people because I was the sober one because I'd blown chunks. I felt pretty good.
Yeah, no, I remember me and Dillon, and was it me, Dillon? No, Gordon was
It was
there,
just-
wasn't he? Or no?
No. So it was you, Dylan, and Dylan's car, and then in my car it was me, Josh, Matt, and Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 6 of us, right?
Yeah. There's 6 of us because we split 3 and 3 to like.
Yeah.
beds. Yeah, I remember that. Oh.
And then
Yeah,
when we when we got back, your sister was sitting at the kitchen table, and we were like, "Huh, you've had a full productive day, and we just had our first meal."
Yeah, we all just fucking like barely stumble into the fucking house. Like, alright, time to go back to sleep and wait till I can wake up without having a headache.
But before we went to
Yes.
Waffle House, Matt just let Zeus out without a leash or anything.
Yeah, he,
No.
yeah. Matt was just like, "All right, Zeus." I was like, trying to catch Zeus as he ran out of the door. I ended up grabbing him and. Fucking
Yeah, he just like ran over to you, and you were able to call her.
Yeah, I just fucking grabbed the back of his neck. I was like, "Don't run off." Yeah, but so like, oh, we woke. I remember, I don't even remember. I think I woke up at like 11 or noon ish, and like looked around me. Matt's at the like end of the it's at the end of the couch, because my couch turns into like an L. So like I was on the long part and he was on the short part. So like he's down by my feet, and this man looks like a sack of fucking potatoes. He went to sleep with like full clothes on, like he's in his like hoodie. He's got his fucking like khaki, not they're like khaki jeans. He has a sock still on. I was like, he didn't have. I don't know if he had a blanket or not, but he just like slept. He slept like that, and he slept like with his arms crossed. So I wake up, Leachman's like sitting there with his arms crossed, like just like laying flat on his back, and I'm like, I'm like, Leach, are you awake? And he just like rolls over. I was like, oh fuck, he's not. And fuck, there was somebody else. Oh, Jason comes and wakes me up at like, fuck, when did he came in and wake me up at like 11 or 10 or something like that, and they're like, hey man, I'm gonna leave. And I was like, alright, whatever. I was like, see you, man, thanks for coming. So he leaves, and then I go back to sleep, and then I wake up and I try to wake Matt Leachman up, and I'm like, bro, get up. He's like, nah, just rolls over. And then I think around like 12:30 I finally get up and go upstairs, and Will and Josh are sitting on the couch, and I'm like, huh. And oh yeah, Josh got sick and then stole my bed from me. So I walked in, like before I went upstairs, I walked into my room expecting like vomit to be somewhere. And my computer's in here, so I was like, if he threw up on my computer or on my keyboard or anywhere near it, I was like, I'm gonna grab him by his fucking ginger ass hair and drown him in the fucking toilet.
Yeah, he was. When he came upstairs, he's like, these guys would not leave me alone last night. He's like, every couple minutes they kept asking me if I was okay. He's like, I just wanted them to shut the hell up and let me fall asleep.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
that was fucked.
yeah.
Bugged.
So does that pretty much sum it up, I guess?
I think so.
Oh, just about, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to
well,
think if like anything else happened.
I don't know. There wasn't. I don't know. Wasn't like
that
a
crazy.
whole lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It was kind of like everybody just got drunk and just fell asleep.
And the
Yeah.
fact that I still haven't stayed at Joe's house.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
met my
not
parents?
successful.
Yeah, you met my parents though for a little bit.
I did.
Hey.
I don't think I didn't really meet Ralph. I met your mom.
You would have met Ralph if you stayed in the morning. He was like, offering to make everyone breakfast, but everyone was like, "No, let's go to Waffle House." I was like, "How y'all gonna do my boy Ralph like this?"
We all fucking said no.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, y'all want breakfast?"
Nah, bitch.
Yeah.
Nah, biddy.
Like,
No,
thank
I
you for
think
the
it was, like-
hospitality, but I don't want you to have to make us breakfast.
Yeah, I think it was
Not
like
deserve it.
sometime like that night when we were all like still sort of sober. We were like kind of buzzing and like drunk. We're like, Waffle House in the morning? Yeah, Waffle House in the morning. And then so we all went to fucking like Waffle House in the morning, even though Ralph would
Yeah.
have made us a goddamn banger of a meal.
You know what? He would have done his best.
Yeah, he would have done it.
Yeah.
Would have
That's not how it happened.
Yeah.
Well,
See, that's
if that's
that's about it. I mean,
Yeah.
do y'all want to talk about anything else?
yeah,
Or any,
well,
I'm in a
it
different
was-
state right now, so this is fun.
Yeah. It was
Well,
Christmas.
Just remember.
It was Christmas. It was Christmas. What all Joe get for
Oh, yeah.
Christmas?
I got
Oh!
I got basically nothing. I got a fucking jacket that doesn't fit me. I got a PUBG shirt that's like cringy as fuck. I got what else did I get? I got a pocket knife, a Swiss Army knife
Mhm.
from Alaska with my name on it.
Hey, there you go.
Joe.
What else? I got a fucking long ass candy cane that's about a pound.
Jesus.
Yeah. I got some candy and then I got my fucking grandpa's hat who fought in World War II.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
That's
That's
about
awesome.
it. Yeah.
No guns?
No.
That's not
Sadly.
how every Christmas is for us, Ethan. All right, listen, I know you're from the
Sorry,
north.
sorry.
Georgia thing.
It's not like, hey, it's Christmas. Everybody gets an AR-15.
I thought you knew us now.
Yeah. I thought you
Anyways.
had been to the land of us, our people.
What did you get, Ethan?
So it was an interesting Christmas. I didn't really ask for anything.
Uh-huh.
But I got some good stuff. What I wanted most was all 9 seasons of How I Met Your Mother. I think that's the greatest show that's ever been created on planet Earth. And those cocksuckers at Netflix took it off. So pay $75 in Apple gift cards to get it, but 100% worth it. I'm already done with season 1.
Hey, there you go.
December 27th, yeah. And yeah. So I asked for that. I asked for a Polaroid camera because
Oh,
I think
sick.
it's just kind of dope. I like it. I didn't get like one of those gay-looking ones that girls get. I just got like a normal-looking Polaroid camera.
Yeah.
Normal
Epic.
people use, not women.
Epic.
Or women could use it.
Women
Just
are not
tough,
normal people
rugged
like
women
us.
that don't want pink. you
Tough, rugged women
Rug-
named Bertha.
Rug. Yes.
know. I was thinking Martha, but
Yeah, Martha could work too.
yeah, I got that, and I got an iPad. I didn't ask for an iPad.
Ooh. Hey, that's always a nice surprise.
It was a nice surprise. I thought that was it once they opened the camera. I was like, all right, Christmas is over. I was like, oh, what the fuck is in this box? I opened it and there was an iPad.
Nice. What
Ooh, iPad.
What about you, Dylan? What all did you get?
I got a professional gamer chair.
Ooh, what brand?
I'll send it to you later. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, sweet.
Oh.
I then like after that it was just like a bunch of random stuff that I needed or wanted.
That's pretty dope. Will, why are you in a different state? Explain that for us.
We are seeing family. I drove 13 hours yesterday,
Oh man, y'all.
so that
Whew.
yeah, that was a good time.
Dang. Well, what all did you get for Christmas? I was thinking you spent Christmas in Missouri.
No, we drove down yesterday. I got a new monitor,
Ooh,
new gaming monitor. So that's pretty
Is it
spicy.
curved?
nice.
it is not.
Okay.
It is 144 hertz though.
Ooh,
Useless.
how nice is it?
It's it feels pretty good. Feels good, man.
I need to get
And
one.
I saw that sitting out there next to the fireplace. I was like, oh, I'm done. Like that's all I asked for. Like that was literally the only thing.
Yeah.
And I keep opening, and my parents got me an Apple Watch too, and I was like,
Ooh,
what?
How do you like it? I love mine, dude.
I quite enjoy it. Well, so when I had a Samsung, I used to have one of the Samsung watches, and then obviously when I switched back to iPhone, I couldn't use it anymore. So I was like, well, it sucks not having a watch.
Yeah.
And so then my parents, I guess, got me one for Christmas, and
Yeah.
so yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Nice, epic.
And then my head ass 15-year-old brother got a pogo stick.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
15-year-old brother.
So it's great. My dad's like, Hayden, you're gonna like break your arm or something, and then go back to school and have to explain to your coach why you have a broken arm.
I got a pogo stick for Christmas, and I fell.
I got a pogo
Listen,
because my brother
pogo
is
is
not
life.
the most coordinated person,
Oh man.
and so he would definitely be the person to break something on a pogo stick.
Oh yeah.
And
Broke
yeah,
my dick.
my brother's was like, he's like, if I don't get a pogo stick for Christmas, he's like, I might just have to hang myself.
Oh.
He was telling
God.
this to my parents. He's like, I might just have to hang myself, guys.
Well, he's gonna
Why
die
do you want a
either
pogo
way.
stick
I
so
guess.
bad?
I don't know. My brother is the biggest goofball ever.
They should have got him one of those little kid ones where it's got the big round plate on the bottom, so you don't fall over.
Oh no, this is a quite large one. It's the weight limit's like 210 or something on it.
Oh Jesus.
It is like an adult pogo stick.
Damn. Okay. Well, since we all went through our what we got for Christmas, let's kind of talk about what we're gonna try and set up for next week on the podcast. Because I was trying to get said person to come on this podcast, but she said she was gonna join in, but I never heard back from her. I'm assuming she was busy, but so I guess the next podcast we're gonna be trying to get Noisy Butters on here.
I guess.
Someone we met from we actually met her down at school. Yeah.
Yeah. What does she do at the school?
She was the president of Geeks and Gamers, which is a gaming club on campus.
Yeah, I always refer to her as girl,
Girl gamer?
Girl?
Huh? What?
girl.
Gamer
Yeah.
Girl P.
Yeah, so I guess we'll try and have her on here. I guess we'll try and go over like some stuff to see like her experiences with gaming
Yeah, I
events
guess
and what
We're just
made
gonna
her...
be like asking her questions and whatnot.
Yeah, like we'll all come up with a few questions to ask her. One question I am gonna kind of state right now, I guess, is I want to ask her like what kind of she thinks made her successful, and maybe ask for like advice on what we could do for both our podcast. Dude, I can't talk tonight. I don't know what it is, but
Our
Sorry,
podcast.
our podcast. Ask her what we could do to like improve our podcast and what we could do like as individuals to like promote our other social media stuff and influences.
Griff trying to be a professional streamer out here.
Did I see that Brother Joe started a stream?
I did. I got fucking bored and I was like, you know what? I have an i7 now. I can stream without it absolutely shitting on every game I play. So why not?
Hey.
Hell yeah. Hey, can't.
Well, I guess that about does it.
Yeah, we're at about 48 minutes. I mean,
Yeah.
sweet spots like anywhere from 45 to an hour. So.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't change the fucking title from last time. It's still.
Oh, is it really? I thought I
Yeah.
changed it. Son of a gun. Well, oh well. What do you?
Yes, but boys, I am dummy bored here in Missouri.
Well, sucks to be you.
And
Yeah.
although I did just have probably the best barbecue ever,
Hey, there you go.
so
Well,
that's a plus.
Hey, yeah. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and close this one out. So yeah, you get to hopefully look forward to next week. I guess we'll put out on our individual social media things whether she'll be on or not, but we're definitely going to be trying to get Hannah on here so we can talk to her about some stuff and just kind of get to know her a little better. So we'll do that. I guess to close it out here, be sure to follow us on all of our social media stuff. Once this goes up on YouTube, I'm going to try and have all of our social media things that we want to have on there in the description below.
Yeah, and change the fucking Olympia whatever.
Yeah.
Olympia range.
Yeah, we are going to be known as Olympia Range Podcast now. We still have a month before we can change the actual Twitch name, but we will be changing it. So we'll get around to doing that in a month, I guess, and then I guess that about does it. If you enjoyed our podcast, be sure to follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/sadboyspodcast. If you enjoyed this video, as it'll be a video on YouTube, make sure to leave it a like if you enjoyed it. If you
Like,
haven't
favorite,
yet,
and subscribe, guys, and hit that bell and become part of the notifications.
Join the low gang.
Yes, guys, join the notification squad, please.
Couldn't have said it better myself. On that, we're gonna be
Please,
signing
nerds.
out, and we will catch you guys in the next podcast.
Farewell.
So long.
Farewell.